Welcome to Night City Wire Episode 4, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to start today's episode by giving you a look at just some of the vehicles you might procure during your time in Night City, and having a chat to see
Some, only some. I'm really interested in cars. I mean, to me, just cars are like something you get you from point A to point B. That's it. But style, you gotta have that.
In a huge open world like Night City, you need a chill ride to get around fast.
Chill ride.
And in Cyberpunk 2077, there are tons of cool vehicles to choose from.
Get this. 4-liter engine, 6-cylinder.
It better.
0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
Whoa. Sure.
We've crafted every car and motorbike with amazing attention to detail. On the chassis, the body, not to mention the interior.
Alright, okay.
You can expect everyone not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
Unique is the word of the day.
Alright, show me what you got.
Don't expect advanced tech or luxurious materials here. Nuh-uh.
Oh my god. Can it actually malfunction? You're playing the game?
This class is mostly utility vehicles and low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Hold on. It's a wreck.
My damn wreck.
Well, definitely no guy or girl magnet.
Executive.
To impress, look to this class alone.
I wonder if it ties into the quest. You know, like if you drive into a quest with like an economy class car, will they like notice like, oh, what the hell is broke ass bitch doing here? Something like that.
No frill ignored. Their plush interiors decked out in all the latest tech.
I mean, I'm glad there's a abundance of cars to choose from. Heavy duty. Oh, okay, now we're talking.
Tanks for when you need power and brute force.
Hell of a machine.
Neat beast. My pride and joy.
And these monsters are literally unstoppable.
They're just like modern day trucks, but more
These
edgier. That's literally it.
Exhaust and the roar of street wildlife. Their powerful engines and exchangeable parts make them perfect for tuning.
Come on! I want to smell that choo-choo burn!
I mean, like these cars, for instance, like if you drive it into like a poor district or whatever, like will they get suspicious?
Or just showing off in the streets. With these high-powered beasts, you will have only respect.
Only respect, even in like in poor areas.
If you need speed and armor, the hypercar class is for you. It means precise bodywork, built-in lidar arrays,
Carrera.
expensive materials.
Imagine you're sitting on a pile of eddies. Probably less than 1,000 people in the world can afford the erendite.
Wow. Okay.
Not your typical urban vehicle.
I mean, I'm not gonna purchase it anytime soon, but
you places you never dreamed you'd go.
I think a lot of people will like just make this game their lives.
In 2077, we also found room on our roster for some
Bye-bye reality.
Icons.
Floor it, V.
Paul, thank you so much for joining us. I think it's fair to say we've kind
Senior
of
vehicle is shit.
So there's a lot to talk about.
Yep, there's a lot to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Well, let's start with the various classes of different.
Yeah, I swear. Look,
In the
her
video,
she changes rooms
economy and
every single
luxury
episode.
vehicles. But can you
Well,
tell
like
us a bit
the layout changes.
We're absolutely going to have several races in the game. Different locations.
Races?
You know you're going to be driving in the Badlands. Maybe bring a Nomad car, because it's just built to driving in the Badlands.
I'm not gonna make that joke.
Summoning cars works pretty much the same as you would summon Roach in The Witcher 3. Your transportation may or may not show up on the
Oh my god. I'm glad they're acknowledging it. Holy shit. That's funny.
If there's a car that you really like very much, if you can't wait to own a Quadra or a Type 66, you'll get a message from your fixer and says, hey, got a Quadra for sale for you, you want to buy it? All you have to do is drive
Yeah, this is like GTA
So in the video, we did mention there was space for a true automotive icon. Do you want to reveal
Automotive
what
icon.
that actually is?
Of course. The car in question here is Johnny Silverhand's car.
Oh.
Johnny Silverhand is, well, he's a big rocker boy and he needs some wheels to match. So we gave him a 911 Porsche.
911 Porsche. That's a real car.
Which means in 2077, Johnny's car is going to be exactly 100 years old.
Holy shit. Totally fits with his character. I'm impressed. Sound design part.
Driving them, but
You know what I expected.
that's just a perk of
But I'm glad they're showcasing it. Oh, I see.
We started with the visuals, and then we wanted to like
Damn,
attach
those
the
fucking
proper
graphics.
sound to the visuals, so that you have like
Senior
a nice
sound designer.
feeling or the nice vibe of
I'm not
the
pronouncing that
complete
name.
car. And then we moved on to organizing the whole thing. Early on, we made the decision that we are going to record on the racetracks, and then we are going to record cars in movement. We started cooperation with Tomek Choki.
Oh, that guy's having fun. Look at his face.
That's really a
Whoa,
nice sensation when you're
yeah.
riding the racing driver, and then he pushes the car to the limits. Like you can feel the G's with the braking and tight cornering, and you can feel the car actually like bending the laws of physics. We wanted to record
What?
a broad spectrum of cars, so we started with the powerful muscle cars, and then we went to more screaming tuned V6s,
Police.
inline sixes, and then we went to V10s. We wanted to grab the off-road cars. We of course grabbed some drift cars, just to have the more aggressive character in the cars.
I'm glad they're putting in the effort. I mean, like, of course, they better put in the effort for how
We
big this
had to
game is.
assemble a sound group or
Well, like, you know,
a sound team that
this
would
is pretty
make the
huge.
placing of the mics process very, very fast, because we had
Like,
plenty
very
of
time-consuming.
cars to do in a short time span.
We had the team of mechanics from a rally team, and they helped us immensely. What they've done, they've allowed us to put the microphones into places that we wouldn't be able to access.
Oh, really?
Differently.
You can do
Put
that?
the mic right into the car. They helped us to locate the places that are best.
Usually place 3 microphones in
I mean,
the engine bay, 3
yes.
microphones in the exhaust, and 2 microphones in the car. Cars are very, very complex in terms of sound, and
Yeah,
it's very
I can
difficult
vouch for
to
that.
get all the necessary components that you have to make it sound
Ah,
believable.
classic
But we were
duct
trying
tape
to
trick.
look for something that would give us the character of the engine.
Again, I'm gonna repeat
We
it
wanted
over and
to
over
use
again.
normal,
I
organic,
love the soundtrack.
electric engine that you could actually have in the nowadays cars.
We didn't want the engines to be futuristic sci-fi-ish sounding. We want them much more organic, much more down-to-earth. Something
Cars.
that represent
Organic.
the combustion engine. And on top
But I
of
get what
that,
you're
we
saying.
added small elements like the futuristic horns or like a futuristic
Look at
UI
that.
of a car. It makes you feel like you are in a car of the
God
future.
damn, I
and
mean,
some
I'm not that
car
interested
might
in
talk
cars.
to, other
And
car
I
might
feel
have
like
blips and bobs that will
impressed.
make you feel like you're in a futuristic vehicle.
We wanted to be very, very close to what Mike set up in the lore. And early on, we decided to record Johnny's original car, which is the Porsche 911 930 from 1977.
We recorded on dyno in control environment in a chamber. We could put Mike in very different
Holy
places.
shit.
Porsche 930 that we recorded is the only car really that will be really sounding like the real car in the real world.
That's awesome. Now this is the only car that I personally would want to get, because it has like a
We
personal
recorded more than 40
attachment to it.
vehicles.
Yeah.
Not often do
Johnny
we record
Silverhand's
so many
car.
vehicles for a game that is not really a racing game.
Truth being told, this was the hardest part in my sound career, and I'm very, very proud of what we achieved with the sound team.
You
This
should
was
be.
something that we didn't do before.
You really should.
So creating
This
the
is
designs,
incredible.
creating the technology behind how the sound behaves, that's the best thing actually I ever did in my sound career.
Awesome.
Let's take a look at another collaboration. This time with Johnny Silverhand. I mean Keanu Reeves.
Haha. Get it? Cause.
Smell.
Okay. All right. All right.
Travel.
I mean, showing Keanu Reeves is an instant win. Especially when half your audience is compromised of Redditors.
I'm Guard Hollinger.
I'm Keanu Reeves.
Arc Motorcycle. Co-founder of Arc Motorcycle.
Of Arch Motorcycle.
Arch.
And we're doing
Sorry.
some audio recording for CYBERPUNK 2077.
Does he even know what it's about?
They were fans of, or I guess people who worked at the company were fans of Arch Motorcycle, and so they broached the idea of creating kind of specialized Cyberpunk 2077
Oh, okay, so
version of
the Arch company exists in Cyberpunk.
We're capturing sounds, getting some actual sounds of a power plant, drivetrain, and characteristics of the motorcycle, which I'm sure they will, you know, have play with and stuff, but the source will be pure.
Oh man, I love Keanu Reeves.
It has a sort of a racing engine in it compared to our production motorcycles. It has a dual exhaust system, and it sounds pretty.
Sounds good.
I could definitely blindfolded tell.
No, I can barely tell what's real life and what's in the video game. Well, I can still tell. Just barely though. So this is just a huge, you know, advertising spot for Arch Motorcycle, but I don't care. It's fun. Let's go. This is my part. In style.
Welcome to the brief authoritative history of Night City.
Okay.
This chapter is devoted to so-called styles, deeply linked with the history of the world, and a very important aspect of life in the city. You can find them everywhere. In cars, clothes, guns, implants. They are your war paint. As one of our sponsors says,
look at that.
Matters
Look
not
at that.
if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
Oh shit, holy shit. What the hell? It's an actual show, so that's what the show is about? Okay.
2077, each with its own history,
Censorship is
status,
gone.
and features.
Completely. Kitsch.
Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome. Function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Yes, sis. Is it just a beeper? Holy shit. 3 mouths, 1 desire. What the hell?
The Fourth Corporate War broke out, and entropism was born. Vast and deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal. The look?
Guess some things never change.
This town, love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them, fuck this job, fuck this city.
Deadly elegance without
New York.
ostentation. Corporate militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style, that's the motto.
I can't mention being part of the well, I can, and I don't have to because you can play, but I'm going for the other routes, not corporate, so like, damn, I can't handle that. Holy shit, the pressure.
Brain dance stars, business magnates, heirs to corporate fortunes and corporate executives. They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh, new look.
They even have their like their own terms and language.
Like I just brushed something and sparks fly.
So fucking cool. Can I kill those dudes?
Thank you for your attention.
Like those TV hosts.
We wish you a very pleasant stay in our
Show
marvelous
hosts.
metropolis. Good luck and goodbye.
Bye. And I'm back.
NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them?
Ooh.
The graveyard.
I hope I don't end up in that spot.
Not where you're from, matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk.
This is rather eerie. Oh man. That's good. That's good cause. Damn. Look at that shit. Am I allowed to show this? I mean, like, this is as close as you can get to a cyberpunk movie. If they were to make one, like, these cosplay would be movie tier costume designs.
On November 19th,
Okay.
alongside other platforms.
Stadia's
and
apparently
pre-orders are
still
starting
alive.
Now, we'll be back with Night City Wire episode 5 soon.
Episode 5,
actually,
huh?
There is one more thing
Oh.
we're going to show you. Welcome
Surprises,
to the
surprises.
diner.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You want to rule
Yes.
this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade.
Okay.
You need a softer touch. Stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
I'm in. Cyberpunk 2077. Available November 19th.
Oh yeah, so this is like a TV ad. Definitely a TV ad. Alright, okay. That's it. It's a good advertisement, I guess, but nothing that we haven't seen before. Well, that was fun. Not the best episode, but still a fun episode. For those, how do you call it? Road heads? Car heads? Engine heads? Probably got a kick out of this, but for me, I wish they focused on the style more.